Hey, I'm Alan Green, a driver and trainer with Cypress Truck Lines. This is Mindy Henderson. It's the fourth week of training, and I just figured we'd let Mindy tell a little bit about her training experience and how she's liking it.
I mean, it's been good so far. I've been up to Westlake, Ohio. I've been to New York, drove in the snow, seen the scenery. Going down mountains is really fun. Tarping the loads is pretty easy. I don't have a problem with that. The bungees are pretty easy. Getting the tarps off, I have a little difficulty with, but I mean, every place I've been, they told me that they would help me anywhere I needed it. So as long as I got people to help me get the tarps off, I'm good. Driving's good. I ain't had no problems.
What kind of loads have you guys seen?
Oh Lord, we just got back with bagged goods. I've hauled paper, I've hauled steel, lumber, sheetrock, buckets. I haven't done a van trailer yet, and I haven't done, what else have I not done?
That's pretty much the most of the things that we haul. But I mean, miles, last week we had a really good week. I try to get home every other weekend, but I mean, if in a bind you need to get home, it's just like this weekend, told them what I wanted to do, and they set me up perfect just to get to the other terminal, stop the truck, and great dispatcher, he works with us.
You said you had a really good week. What kind of miles are you guys running?
Last week we ran 3,500, a little over 3,500, and that's not team driving. That's we try to, when training, stop, spend some time in truck stops, and do some backing. Spend a little extra time securing the load. So it's not like day one. I had a good trainer when I went through the program. He taught me a lot. I'm just trying to make sure she knows how to secure a load.
All right, good point. That's a very good point. And so, I guess going back to the flatbedding side, Alan, at this point, you're in your fourth week. Obviously, things are going to get a lot more independent for her. Going into week 5, week 6, and week 7, kind of the last 3 weeks.
Right.
So where you're she should get to the point where she should be able to do it
most of it
completely.
I'm just kind of a shadow in the passenger seat.
That's correct. So I know everybody learns at a different rate, and as a trainer you gotta judge it the way you see it, and feel how you want to I guess take it step by step. But at this point, Mindy was talking about pulling the tarps and everything like that. When you get out on your own, do you feel like you're going to be good with it? I know you said that there's one part, pulling the tarps is probably the most difficult part. But everywhere you've been, there's been somebody to help you.
Right.
Is there a solution if there isn't, or will there ever be a situation, at least here? I can't speak for other carriers, but for here,
a lot of times when you make deliveries, there's other drivers there, and I mean, for the most part, a lot of flatbedders help each other. I don't think I've been to any customer, any place that we've been, that, especially with being a female or a smaller framed guy, that honestly, if you go up to that forklift driver and say, hey, you mind helping me drag these off real quick, or 99% of the places we go, they're not going to just leave you out in the cold like that.
That's what I'm saying. All the customers that we've been to, they have told me not to worry about it, that if I ever deliver there again, just let them know they'll help me get the tarps off. They don't have a problem with that.
Right. And then on the live load side, you said you did a lumber load, so you guys went in with an empty trailer, they loaded you, and you had to tarp the load. Now, how did you approach that, training her? Did you guys tag team it?
We tag teamed it.
Tag teaming it, yes, coming to strapping it and bungeeing it. But as far as actually getting up and unrolling the tarps, I did that myself.
The hardest part.
I didn't have his help with that.
Right.
So,
Perfect.
I mean, she won't have an issue.
So, Minnie, do you have any advice for anybody or anything, closing statements for where you're at?
My advice is, if you're a hands-on person and you have to learn it for yourself, even in CTC school, tell them how you're feeling. Tell them that you need to figure it out on your own. I had to do it with my instructors, Rich, Tom, and Pete. And once I told them that, yes, they guided me, but for the most part, they left me alone where I could figure it out, because to me, Alley Dock was the hardest, but I got it. I made it. So do the same with your trainer. Talk to them. Let them know how you're feeling. Let them know what it is that you're wanting.
Right.
Let them know what it is that you feel like they're not teaching you. Because I've had to tell my trainer, Alan, look, I don't feel like you're letting me do this. And then he'll step back and he'll be like, okay, well, you want it, you got it. So don't be afraid to say that.
That's great advice. And like I said, it sounds like you all have built good rapport with each other, and it's been a good experience. And I think that's the other crucial part, is being able to have a dialogue where you guys can express
And
to each
Cypress
other.
will try to put you with the kind of a good fit and a good match when they start teaming it up as far as training.
Yep. So 4 weeks, you're running all over. Have you guys been to Texas yet?
No, not yet.
Probably next week.
Probably next week. So Alan is,
Excited for that one.
yeah, he's been extremely successful here with the way he runs, and that's a big question with the miles. Obviously, Mindy's getting a first-hand experience. Alan's been here a little over a year, and I mean, he's running, you know, I guess as many miles
As I want.
as you can,
Yeah.
you know, legally and safely. So, well, I'm happy for you guys. Seems like it's been going really good, and look forward to seeing you all back here at the end of the 7 weeks.
We'll see you then, buddy.
Thank you all.